Hello friends, did you know a banana plant is a herb? This video will explain how that is possible. We'll discuss features of 5 types of plants to understand this fact. Welcome to Happiness Mantra. Do like, share and subscribe for more such videos. There are 5 types of plants: herbs, shrubs, trees, climbers and creepers. Herbs. These are short-sized plants with soft, green, thin and delicate stems. They have no woody tissues. They have few or no branches and a lifespan of 1 or 2 seasons only. They can easily be uprooted from the ground and are 1 to 3 feet tall usually. For example, grass, tomato, wheat, mint, banana, rosemary, basil, parsley, onion. Shrubs. These are medium-sized plants with bushy, hard and woody stem. Their stem is hard but flexible. They have many branches, usually growing close to the ground. Shrubs have a lifespan of 1 to 3 years and they are a little difficult to uproot from the ground. Shrubs are 2 to 8 feet tall usually, but some may grow up to 60 feet. Example: rose, tulsi, lemon, sunflower, lilacs, Himalayan juniper, bush honeysuckle, witch hazel. Trees. Trees are big and tall plants. They have thick, woody, brown and hard stem called a trunk. They have many branches, usually away from the ground, and they have long lifespans. Trees can live over 100 years. They can't be uprooted. Mostly, trees are 30 to 250 feet tall, but some may grow up to 400 feet. Example: banyan, neem, oak, mango, sal, cedar, maple and yellow birch. Climbers. Climbers have thin, long and weak stem. They cannot grow upright. They need support to grow vertically and carry weight. They have tendrils to climb and are therefore called climbers. Example: pea plant, money plant, grapevine, runner beans. Creepers. Creepers again have long, thin and weak stem. They have heavy fruits, so they cannot grow vertically even with support. They grow horizontally along the ground and spread on it. Therefore, they are called creepers. Example: watermelon, pumpkin, sweet potatoes. Now for some interesting facts. According to the Guinness Book of World Records, the oldest living tree is a bristlecone pine tree named Methuselah. It was found by Dr. Edmund Schumann from USA in California's White Mountains. It is almost 4,800 years old. Now children, there's a small homework for you. Can you find out how we know the age of trees? Please comment and let me know the answer. Coming back to our original question, a banana plant is a large herb as it has no woody stem. Remember, herbs have no woody stem, and since a banana plant does not have them, It is a herb. The stem of a banana plant is a succulent stalk or a pseudostem. I hope you enjoyed this video. Have a nice day. Thank you. So now that the children have learned all about the various types of plants, here are a few worksheet ideas to help them to consolidate the concept. The first is of course a visual worksheet. So I have pictures of various types of plants here, and the children have to identify whether it's a climber, creeper, shrub, etc. Then we have a matching worksheet. Now this side there are more options compared to this side. So there would be 2-3 things which would match together. For instance, banana, mint, grass. They would all go with herb. So the children will have to be a little careful while doing this worksheet, but since they are old enough, they should be able to do it. Then I have a worksheet of true and false sentences, and I also mentioned that they need to correct the false sentence. So for example, wheat is a shrub, this is false, so they'll change it to wheat is a herb, or they could do rose is a shrub. It's completely up to them. They have to apply the knowledge which they have. So this is a list of 10 sentences. You can make as many as you want to help the children out. Next, I have this, which is which type of plant is the statement referring to. So these are difficult to uproot from the ground. This would be a shrub. Similarly, there's a whole list of sentences, and the children can just work out after reading the sentence which category of plant the sentence is referring to. Then a simple worksheet where they just have to name 2 examples of each type of plant. Next, what I prefer is to give children something where they have to think while answering. So I have framed a question like this, that both climbers and creepers have thin, weak and long stem. Then how are they different from each other? See, I could have simply given them a box and told them write the difference between climber and creeper. It's the same answer, but the presentation is a little different. It makes the children think, which is very essential. Post this, I have a worksheet which says, we say that mangoes grows on trees. What features makes mango plant a tree? Again, I could simply have given a question, write the features of a mango tree, but I changed it a little to make it more interesting. Take a walk in a park or your garden, list the plants that you can identify and say what type of plant this is. Now this is my favorite part of the worksheet because this actually encourages children to practically apply the knowledge which they have gained. I think this is really lovely. They can even click pictures, make a photo album out of it, just experiment in new ways and different ways. The more they do things practically, the better the concept is understood, and that is essential. Finally, something simple which all schools use, a simple table where they'll consolidate all the features together. So if they're talking about the height, then they'll write the height of each of them. If they're talking about the type of stem, they have to write about each of it. So it's a table which they have to complete based on their knowledge of the subject. This sheet will kind of consolidate all their learning in one single space. So I hope all of you will like this. Teach the children this concept and make it as fun and as exciting as possible. You can even practice things like leaf printing or make a dry flower photo album, something to make them get closer to nature and enjoy it. Thank you. Happy learning, happy teaching.